All right, y'all. Right here we have the worst iced coffee and tea maker right here. This company sent this to me so I could show this thing off to you guys. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. Got that Mike Vance knife right there. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up and get something a brewing in here. So just gonna go ahead and slice this on open. So this can do hot and cold beverages for you. So I'm excited about that because sometimes on those hot days, you might want a cold tea, or on those cold days, you might want a hot coffee. So they give you a little instruction manual right there to be able to follow. This is how it comes all nice and in the box, which is awesome. They use that good foam in there so it doesn't get damaged while it's coming to you. Okay, we got it. Oh yeah, okay, this is nice. I like how they basically like wrap it in all the cardboard right here. Just simply take this. Oh, okay, that's cool. They put like the foam onto the cardboard so that it really holds it into place well, which is important because the pitcher of this is glass and you definitely don't want anything to happen to that. All right, that's that right there. We can chunk all that down there. Don't need any of that. Got our cord right here. We're gonna get to that in just a minute. And let's go ahead and unbag this. Got an unboxing and an unbagging. They even put all the foam, look, around this thing right here, which is awesome. So that it really keeps this thing from jostling. Man, this thing is nice. I like this. Okay, so you got a nice big basket right here that's going to house the grinds or the tea leaves. Little basket right there. Easy to take out, so if you need to clean it, you can do that with ease. Goes in just like that. What's this? This looks like oh, right here. It flips up that way. So this is a reservoir right here, so you can put all your water into there. They do give you a little meter right here to be able to tell how much you have into there, and you can also adjust your strength right here just by moving this from one side to the other. Let's see, your cord right here is it's a solid, I'd say 5-foot cord, maybe 6, maybe 4 to 5 foot long cord, and then you have a simple button right here that you're gonna press to turn this thing on. All right, let's get something a brewing up in here. I got this nice big pitcher. I don't know if you have to, I guess, yeah, you have to use it because it's got, oh, maybe not. So I was gonna say it's got this little nougat right here, so whenever it's underneath there, it might kind of push up on something, but it doesn't. So if you wanted to, you might be able to, if you wanted a different container, you might be able to just put your cup underneath there if you're doing like a single serve type of thing. But I want to use the pitcher so that we get a good idea of what we have here. So they say that you can, make it iced as well. So you can add your ice to the pitcher. They even show you, you have a 6 max right here, and then you can fill up to your ice to right there. So if you want to do that, this whole thing is glass. And then of course you have your top right here, which has the little filters on there. So if you don't want the ice to come out, you can just simply turn it to that. Clips onto there nicely too. It actually has a little bit of give because it has these 2 clips right here and then also 2 on the back right there. So I like that, although it is easy to turn if you do want to turn it that way. Super cool. All right, let's see. Let's test this thing on out. I'm gonna lift this thing on up right here. I have some water. Let's just pour in a little bit. Just do a taste, a little check out. I say I got a little tea. They say that you can put the grinds in there. You can put loose teas in there. You can put whatever you want. You know what? Let me plug this thing on in too so we can get that going. I don't know if it takes some time to heat up or not as well. Let's just press our button. Got a little blue ring on there to let you know that it is on. Super cool. But you can also put tea bags in there. So I've got this one right here. And I figured that I would just drop this right on into there. I guess I could leave it hanging on out just like that. All right, let me put this up underneath here, just like that. And so what it's gonna do now is it's taking the water from the reservoir right here, and it's gonna pump it, it's gonna heat it up, and then it's gonna go through the top part right here, and then you're gonna get a nice little brew going on down there. Super cool. So it's gonna heat up your water to get that brew going, but then you can put that ice in there to be able to to be able to capture or to be able to cool down the hot tea. Super cool. Very easy to use too, I gotta say. Like, if y'all have ever watched dad reviews before, I usually don't read the instructions because I want to see how intuitive a product is. And I mean, this was ridiculously easy right here. Water, whatever you want to brew up, button on the back, put the pitcher in there, you're good to go. Let's see if there's anything that I'm missing while we're waiting for this to brew, because I'm really curious to know how the brew comes out. Let's see, I'll put this on max. Yeah, I wanted max strength right there. So you have important safeguards. I got to put that on there. Notes about the cord. Okay, so you have your filter. The other piece in there is called the funnel. You have your strength adjust knob. You have your carafe lid and your carafe. Then you have your top cover, your water cover, the water tank, which is back here, your on-off button, and then your bottom cover, which I think is just the bottom part here. I don't think any of this comes off. They're just pointing out that you have a piece down here on the bottom. So they talk about the little lever right here. This just changes the strength of it. Using, okay, I mean, it's pretty simple. Open and fill the tank. Place the funnel on the funnel support and assemble correctly. Otherwise, the water tank lid cannot be closed. Okay, so if you don't have it in correctly, assembled correctly, then the water lid's not going to close. Good to know. Add the appropriate amount of coffee powder or tea into the filter and then close it. Add some ice if you want to make it iced. Make sure the ice doesn't exceed the max level, which I pointed out for you guys on the carafe right here. So you can put your ice into there and then let it brew through the ice if you want to have a cold iced beverage right there. It says if you don't want to have if you want to brew it hot, don't put ice. That's kind of a no-brainer. Insert the glass carafe, plug in the power cord, adjust your strength. Super easy, and then press the button on the side right here. I gotta point out too that right whenever I pressed that button, like, it immediately started brewing up something for me, so it heats up that water really, really fast. When the brewing is complete, the appliance will stop working automatically, and the indicator of on-off key will turn off, which it did. Look, if you look on the side right here, this is not lit up anymore, so that lets us know that it is completed. After brewing is complete, it is best to drink the iced coffee or iced tea or hot coffee or tea. As soon as it's brewed to get the best taste, always turn the appliance off and disconnect the power when not in use. Cool, and then they talk about cleaning, they talk about removing minerals, hints for great tasting iced coffee tea. They have a whole little thing about that, and then their warranty. Awesome. Okay, let's taste what we got brewed up here. I'm just gonna pull this on out. As you can see, we got a nice brew going from there. And let's just pour that right on in. Perfect, look at that. Got a beautiful color right there, nice amber color. Smell. Yeah, this was a black tea right here, a Darjeeling black tea. So let's go ahead and we may as well do a little taste test. I want to see how hot it is. Okay, so I've done some taste tests before where I literally take the hot kettle and I pour it over there and it's like burning my mouth hot. This is like the perfect amount of heat coming from the tea right there. I don't know if it just has some time to kind of loosen up because the carafe is so big, but man, this is perfect. Like, you can brew this up and pour it right away. And it also could be because I only brewed a little bit, but that's a perfect temperature right there. If y'all are looking for an excellent tea coffee maker all-in-one that can do the ice stuff because it's got the big giant carafe, y'all definitely go and check out this one right here from Wersch. I think I'm saying that right. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding this to your cart, and dad out.